Old Tom had worked his fields for over 30 years. Every morning, like clockwork, he'd rise with the sun, open the pasture gate, and let his cows back in after their lazy grazing. But this morning, something was off. The air buzzed strangely, like static before a lightning storm. As Tom unlatched the rusty gate and whistled for Bessie and the others, the sky shimmered, literally shimmered. A flash of greenish light pulsed from the woods beyond, and then he heard it, the flapping of dozens of tiny wings. Instead of his cows, a swarm of baby dragons, yes, dragons, burst from the trees. No larger than sheepdogs, they had shimmering scales of emerald, gold, and deep sapphire. One zoomed past his head, chirping like a bird crossed with a cat. Another landed in his trough and promptly began splashing around. Tom blinked. "Well, you lot ain't Bessie." One of the braver dragons waddled up and nudged his boot with a snout. It sneezed a tiny puff of smoke. By the time he gathered his senses, they had already made themselves at home, chewing on hay bales, curling up in the barn, and even roasting a few apples with baby fire breaths. Tom scratched his head. The wife's never gonna believe this. Turns out, the magical rift that opened beyond his fence wasn't just temporary. The dragons had imprinted on him, thinking he was their caretaker. The cows returned eventually, but now they shared their pasture with flying, fire-breathing toddlers. And strangely enough, Tom didn't mind at all. Let me know if you'd like an illustrated scene or want to expand this into a longer story.